downstairs and take the kids to the pool went off. I got a headache. I'm trying to get this out really quick. I didn't sleep like I should have. So, don't disturb the leaves. Don't step on anything. Leave everything as is. I get to this part in the dream where I'm running down this sidewalk, and this is a beautiful village. To the left of the sidewalk and to the right are grass and trees. And these huge leaves would fall off the tree, like they were 5 times as big. Nah, like 4 or 5 times as big as the normal leaf. And when it rained, the leaves on the floor would catch the puddles. It's like a bowl of cereal, but a leaf for a bowl. I'm running and I'm stepping over everything. Something tells me to do something, like concentrate, and I do. And now I perfect flowing, running, moving, and disturbing nothing. And when I perfect it, time slows down. 1 second is now as long as 1 minute. So if we live till we're like 80, if you lived in this time, you would live to like 1,000. Time slowed down. And when time slowed down, everything emotionally and everything that you feel was enhanced by 10. And it was all good stuff. So now it was like when they say, God's going to make a new world and you can be in it and there will be no time limit. There will be no pain and everything will feel amazing. That's what it did. That's what it felt like. And I felt good 10 times as good about everything, anything. And things were so slow. Then I got that dagger that you had to hold perfectly. Nobody had that dagger in the village, maybe a couple of the teachers. I would slice my hand terribly on the dagger, and I would bleed all over this new samurai suit they gave me. It was white, and it was like a wool samurai suit, like a sheepskin or something like that. Like if the wind blew and I had the suit on, you could see it, the wind blowing through the fur, the feathers or whatever. I bled over it, and a bunch of other like worker samurais came to clean it fast, because all of these things I'm earning are like the most important things in the village. A suit, a dagger, beating the guy that runs. Started to be very like respected in this dream, and all I felt was love, 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 love. As I got better. Then there were sections for these samurais. These guys drink. All these guys do is sleep with these women. They weren't respected. The samurai like I was would walk past them and basically spit on them like you're useless. So I cut myself with the dagger. I gotta learn how to hold it. I earned it. I don't remember how the dream ends. What I know is I gotta go to the store when I wake up in real life. When I go outside, it's raining. I'm walking up the street. The mall is to my left in North Carolina. This is real now. As it's raining, my eyes look locked towards the pavement. And what do you know? There's leaves. In real life. They're the size of actual leaves. And it's raining. I have this bright idea. Let me close my eyes and try to walk in a straight line and not walk into the street and get hit by a car, because the street is right to my right too, with a little patch of grass, and then it's the curb in the street. Let me try to let me just close my, not try to do what I did because that would be crazy, but let me just imitate it. Close my eyes, I start walking. Obviously, I'm pretty sure I'm stepping on stuff. I open my eyes, not thinking, oh, that didn't work, you know. But I get to the top of the street with my eyes open now. I already tried. And I ask a question in my mind, in my head. I don't remember. I would love to remember. But it was something possibly similar to, God, are you real? Is it Jesus? And it's as if I was asking whoever's listening to it that question. And when you're going to respond, like your response time would be the perfect response time, a bird shit on me. And I remember when a bird shit on me, confirmation took over my whole body. It was an answer. I got the recording because I wanted to see if was it rain that fell on me or a bird. I knew a bird shit on me, but I wasn't sure. So I got the video, a little 20, 30-second video, shining the camera to my back. I stop the video, I look at it. Yep, it was a bird shit on me. I get home and I look at the bird shit, and it was one drop, but these one drops spread into two drops. I believe to the left was white bird shit, and to the right was a rusty color bird shit. The only thing that came to my mind was God and the devil. So that's the dream I had on June 5th. There was a lot more to it, and there was a lot more to that day, and I don't really remember. But spiritual, divine, it was all of these things. I look forward to the 1st and the 6th, and I'm scared of it. Honestly, I didn't think I would have a dream tonight. Or maybe I did. I don't know. But, and I can't say the snake dream was as powerful as all of these other dreams. It wasn't. Like I said, it felt more like a message, a sign, but it also could be nothing. But I know how my life is going. And I know who I'm around doesn't know who they are, and they're snakish. It could be somebody else too, and somebody else. I won't drive myself crazy thinking like, oh, they're gonna bite me. Because God removed that from me. I was never like that. For a decade, I was living in the darkness, and I developed a little craziness. June 6, 2021, God removed it. I didn't listen. June 6, 2023, He removed it again, and I didn't completely listen, but I've healed with things. I know everything's going to be okay. I've never been the type to strive for, oh, you must really be looking for answers now, driving yourself crazy. I possibly should with the things I experienced. But I don't. Why? Because I'm me. I never cried out and asked God why one time in my life, and many things happened. Why, God, why? Never once. I understood it even when I didn't understand it. Might try to lay down for 30 more minutes, but I'm probably going to do that. Take my babies to the pool. But I guess this is where I'm leaving my crazy stories, hoping nobody finds them. but they're not crazy, they're real. And people will be like, oh, he's bugging. But you know what's crazy? They'll watch a video on Instagram, anything to keep you from getting closer to God, whether it's reading the Bible or looking in yourself. And I looked in myself without even knowing I was looking in myself and found him. I just know I found him looking in myself, but when did I choose to look at myself? I don't even know if I did. I think it's just like my personality and who I am, I'm pretty sure. But somebody will watch an Instagram video and the guy will be like, you know, I grew up poor or I grew up good. And he spiraled out of control and he lost it all. And now he got it all back. And when he was getting it, he had this idea that everybody went up against everybody. The world was going against me. But I had to be crazy enough to believe it would work. And obviously it did. But sometimes you gotta be crazy enough. They would agree with that. Yeah, sometimes you gotta be crazy enough. Ain't never held more than whatever. That bothered me, dealing with that. I don't care about that anymore. I'm just speaking my story. Yeah, I just fell asleep for a second. Yeah, so I dreamt tomorrow's June